You can totally see the difference in waking up to do something that you love versus something that you don't necessarily love. Boy, isn't that a difference. Waking up is harder, taking care of yourself is harder. Damn. Even putting on your clothes is a struggle too. I hate wasting time. I believe God blessed us with this beautiful thing called time, and there's just so many in a day, and I don't like when it's put to waste. So when I'm doing something I don't want to do, but I know deep down I could be doing something else, it's a struggle. It's depressing for me. It's depressing. 911, where's the emergency? Who took your stickers? I hate my job. I hate it. It sucks when I get mandated for overtime because that's even worse. 911, where's the emergency? Ma'am, we do not take food orders. We could transfer you to a better agency that could assist you though. I'm putting on extra time doing things that I don't want to do. And all that time is when I'm just thinking or sleeping. Thinking about what I would rather be doing. And knowing I can't do it just sucks. I much rather spend those hours doing things that I enjoy, things that, you know, makes me feel like I have a purpose, things that actually I feel. But that's not the case for me right now. That's not my presence right now. I'm currently working in a place that I hate. That is the reality of it. At the same time, this place that sucks is the place that's paying the bills. It's where I'm getting my income that will help me pay my bills, that will be beneficial to my dream. It's about time I have a change of thought, or at least be more optimistic. I feel like sometimes we forget that we're so consumed in, you know, not being happy with what we're doing at the moment that we forget to think that it's just the moment. It's not going to be my fate. It's not going to be something that I'll be doing forever. It's temporary. And in order to get where I need to be, the present needs to be tweaked a bit. So today we'll be focused on how to deal with doing what we don't necessarily like to do as a career while we work on what we actually like to do. How to deal with both. How, because you know, you have to start somewhere. First things first, you have to change your mindset. The mind. It could just ruin you, you know, your mind could just... I do it at work all the time. There's a time where I'm just annoyed, especially when I see that message that I got mandated overtime, I lose it. And then it takes me a few little seconds to like tweak my mind and say, yo, this overtime money could be used to something that I need for the shoot, or I need for, you know, anything dealing with just anything. Job that you hate the most is it's the one that's, you know, putting that money in the bank, you know, so you could afford to live your dreams, to live out your dreams, so you could pay off those bills, that the same bills you're gonna be crying about if they are not paid. So it's like you gotta choose which devil you want to fight in a way. My dreams, my goals, they're not the one that's paying me right now, and that's just the reality of it. Just have this thing where we want what we want now, and that a part of that has a lot to do with impatience. Like I struggle with that too. I'm very impatient. Like when it comes to anything, like when I have an idea, it's like I just want it to happen right away, or I just want things to just go, you know, and that's a struggle, and that's something that you really have to work on. Like I myself, I know I have to work on, because you know, patience is a big I don't feel like anyone really start off getting income from their, you know, dream job or their dream career. It's some kind of work they gotta put into that career in order to see revenue. So gotta start somewhere. I remember this quote. I'm not gonna quote it perfectly because I can't really remember how it goes, but it was like in the sense of, you gotta do what you don't necessarily like in order to get to where you want to be, or in order to get where you you gotta do what you don't like in order to get to where you want to be. That sounds better to me. Another tip is to set goals and have a plan. You know, it's like when you're doing something just to do it and you don't have any plan or goal, it's kind of like you're just living freely, and it's like you're kind of like mixing yourself up a bit, and it kind of becomes a ball of confusion. Like you had to have some kind of like structure or organization to, like, you know, just to see your steps right now and where you're going, what steps you want to take later, or where you want to see at the end. You know, I always keep a little, you know, notebook with me where I write out my goals, or long-term, short-term, even to-do lists, you know, because that's all a part of planning. Reminds me that what I'm doing right now, it's just not where I want to be, but it's involved in it, and I have to find some way to kind of you know, balance it, which brings me to my next tip. Please do not lose yourself in a job that you don't like, a job that does not, you know, benefit. I won't say benefit, but what I'm looking for. I like this thing. Don't lose yourself in a job that doesn't fulfill you. I could say that. It doesn't fulfill you. It doesn't give you that life that you want, like that feeling, that happiness, that passion. Do not lose yourself thinking, okay, I'm stuck here. Don't ever feel stuck. Don't ever feel like you're stuck in a place that you can't. You can always find your way through. There's always a way through. Once you get in, there's a way to go through and go out. Try to see how you could work, because you're only one person, but how you could work around, you know, both things. Like, for example, if you find yourself overworking at this job, I call it another man's career, because that's exactly what it is. Feeling overworked and overwhelmed, you take a day off, you take a breather, you relax, you try to find a way to look out for you, because at the end of the day, you need to be good for your own ish. That boss is fine. Why are you stressing yourself out and overworking yourself? You need and you deserve a day off, or two. Take that day off, rejuvenate yourself, get refreshed, put some time aside for your own thing. At the end of the day, there's no point in feeling depressed out of energy for a job that you don't like. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. So when you feel yourself becoming, you know, just your body feels burned out, or you feel lifeless, it's time for a break. It's time for you to, okay, I'm not coming in today. I'm not really feeling too well. Well, that is all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this tip video, and if you found yourself in this dilemma, please feel free to share your story in the comments below. Just remember that you're never stuck anywhere, that you are able to do whatever it is that you want to do in your life. Anything that you desire, you have the abilities, you have the tools, and nothing on this earth could stop you, unless you really wanted to. As long as you're working towards your goals, wherever you are right now is just temporarily. See you guys in the next video.